Be sure to follow me on Twitter. My handle is @EmperorBigD for updates on news, videos, upcoming content, and much more. All right, y'all. So we are still on the road to Dragon Ball Super Superhero. As of this recording, when I'm making this video, we don't have a proper new release date since the film was postponed due to the hack. I did a whole stream a few days ago here on the channel, which I'll leave a link to at the end of this video, and even up in the cards probably, where I'm going to be discussing, or where I did discuss all of this new information about the movie that I had found out, including Gohan's fights in the film and other information about Goten and Trunks. So check that out if you haven't. And there's tons of information in that stream, tons of it. So anyways, today I want to talk about some more information that came out about the Red Ribbon Army and what they have planned for our heroes in Dragon Ball Super Superhero. So right now, well, I don't know about right now at this moment, but today, Anime Japan's going on in Japan. It's a big convention, and they have a Dragon Ball Superhero showcase room where they have like a giant statue of Gohan and Piccolo, and very similar to what they've done in the past with other Dragon Ball releases. But we have a new look at some new things about this film. By the way, if you're stopping by, leave a like, and if you're new, hit the subscribe button. On this channel, we cover Dragon Ball manga, anime, and movies. And on this video, we're talking about the movie. So, this basic little mural here, if you want to call it that, is just essentially all of the main characters of the film, with the exception of the big secret final boss that they are obviously hiding until we get closer to the movie's release, or until the movie's actually out. We've seen this image before, actually, but just not with the red background. Gohan right there, front and center in the middle, so he is the key to this film. That does not mean that Goku, Vegeta, and Broly are not in the movie. We know for a fact they are. In fact, they're right there. Or it does not mean they don't have an important role, but this movie is the Gohan story. And I'm okay with that because Gohan was left out of the previous film, so he's here. Now, the next image I want to show you is beneath Gohan. We have little mini profiles of the characters, and we know all this already. Gamma 1 and 2 is there, along with Gohan and Piccolo in their new forms that are going to be revealed in the film. We've already seen them before in the trailer. Goku, Vegeta, Bulma, Trunks, the Red Ribbon Army people, and other characters like Dende, Yajirobe, Cotting, 18, Krillin, tons of characters. Now, I want to get to the Red Ribbon stuff here with you guys. So, starting right here. So it's been said that in this film, the Red Ribbon Army will be employing new vehicles, and the vehicles are throwbacks to the vehicles from the original Dragon Ball arc back in, 1985, I think, is when that arc began in the manga, when it first happened in Japan. And these vehicles are the Red Ribbon Army's weapons against Goku and Vegeta, besides Gamma 1 and 2, and Gohan and Piccolo and everybody else, right? Now, the Red Ribbon Army's always had a big, huge army of vehicles, and I said this in a stream a few months ago, is one thing that I would love to see in this movie is, since we have Broly now on the good side, I would love it if we saw Broly raging out against the Red Ribbon vehicles. Can you imagine like a bunch of tanks and planes and different kinds of vehicles from the Red Ribbon Army, and Broly just powers up and smashes through all of them? We have like destruction. Like, that would be such a great scene to witness in the movie. It's not going to take away from Gohan or Piccolo's role. It just shows the incredible destructive power of Broly that we got a glimpse of in Dragon Ball Super Broly, and of course the Z Broly movies. It's a different Broly, but it's the same concept. Seeing him just smashing through tanks and stuff like that would be amazing. Here we have some new aerial vehicles that are going to be revealed in the film. I believe, presumably speaking, these will be drawn by Toriyama, because if you study Toriyama's history, you know that he loves vehicles. He loves to draw them. I mean, it's all over his manga. So this is like a new Red Ribbon Army jet that presumably Dr. Hito and the rest of them will be using. And then down here we have another look at the Red Ribbon Garb. Of course, we have Piccolo's home, which is supposed to be the site of the first major battle in this film between Piccolo and one of the Gammas, when the Gamma shows up at Piccolo's home, who's with Pan at the time. And we have the different Red Ribbon uniforms there with the 94. We know that Piccolo sneaks into the Red Ribbon Army headquarters at one point and discovers that they have a massive secret. Whether that secret is just the Gammas, a secret plot, or this new secret villain that we've been talking about, we'll find out when we get more information about the film. But, every Red Ribbon soldier apparently has a number, as you can see right here. And this is all... I'm about 90% sure this is all Toriyama drawn. Now, I do want to get your attention over to, we have over here the big secret, as you know it, this giant orb. And let me actually move because my face is in the way right now. Let me get out of the way. So right there, you see the big orb. That's supposed to be the containment unit for whatever the final villain will be. Now, some have said it's Gamma 3. Some of you guys have said it's Android 21. Some have said, of course, Cell. The rumor of it being Cell, and I have to be careful what I say, but this rumor of Cell being involved in this film goes all the way back to 2020. I will do a video about what I mean by that in the future. I don't want to cover that yet because there's a lot of stuff that I have to hold to my chest for now. But the talk of Cell being in this movie or being the villain of the next movie after Broly is something that was told to me in 2020, and I did not believe it. I, honest to God, did not believe it. I didn't, because it was an anonymous email. I'll get into that in a separate video, but even if it's not Cell, it's going to be some kind of Red Ribbon Army creation that will be a major problem for our heroes to conquer. And of course, I assume that Gohan will be fighting this thing at the end of the film alongside maybe Goku, Vegeta, Broly, or maybe just Gohan and Piccolo. Some have theorized that Goku and Broly and Vegeta will only have action scenes at the beginning of the film with them training on Beerus' planet, but that, I don't know if I really buy that one because we have seen almost nothing of the third act. We've seen the Red Ribbon Army headquarters. We've seen that they are using, apparently, they are taking energy from the depths and the core of the earth. That's how they're gathering their energy together. So that stuff to me is very, very interesting. And that's where the final battle of the film is set to take place. Now, again, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know if there's anything else planned, but there's probably going to be a lot of secrets in the third act that have not been revealed to us yet of the big climactic clash of this film. But the secret's going to be in that containment unit. And of course, they all have data on the different fighters, and the data they have could end up being crucial as far as what's going to end up happening with this big giant final boss. So either way though, besides the final boss, Red Ribbon Army has a bunch of new arsenal and new equipment they're going to be unleashing on our heroes, and I cannot wait to have all of our heroes team up against this huge army. It could be a massive finale where it's like, all the Z fighters together, maybe even some of the ones we don't see fight that much against the Red Ribbon Army forces. So what do you think in the comments? Let me know. Tomorrow on the channel, 7 underrated Dragon Ball Z fights. I hope to see you here for that. Take care of yourself. Talk to you then.